Nolan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family members. My name is Nolan McCarty. On behalf of the 8th grade class and the staff members of Round Valley Middle School, we would like to welcome you and thank you for coming to our 8th grade graduation ceremony this morning.
Ruby.
My name is Ruby Montalongo, and I'm going to lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Would 8th graders please stand? Face the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Otto.
My name is Otto Hoagland. I would like to introduce the Wailaki language students who will lead us in a prayer. The first student is Bob Whipple, who will say the prayer in Wailaki.
Wait, students, please stand again.
Insong Shike, Bowl Bushgoshet, Wailaki Knes Bakongas Jinagai, Dijin Wailaki Knes Kneshish. Insurance Gan Ashnet Insurance Gan Not Deal. SG.com. Inshang Nahano Gan Not Deal. Beate. Inka Beate Naha Ra Goloson. Kle Kong Gong Gyan Inshang Kente Chobet Sidi Gong. Iske Ta Ba Beate Bachong Kneshish. ID Yi Knes de Iske Ta. Yaith Ash de Show Nebege. Heidi Yi Knes de Isketa. Do Yogo Yais Ash de Show Nebege. But G and Shonish, but G Sane Kong, but G Ye Kong. Knes de Gong Kale Kong. Knes de Ba Baji Sukat Nebege Nakata. Bake Baji Do Ke Nashin. Beate. Di Inshang Tahi Ohochi, Sokante Ada Tintel. Inshang Naha Nola, Bakanes Gang, Kire Simpson. Ho.
Otto.
William Lincoln will tell us what Bob said in English.
Inshang Shakaya, William Lincoln Shugoshet. I'm going to tell you what we said in Wailaki. Hello, my relatives. We told you our names, Bob Whipple and William Lincoln Garika. We are learning the Wailaki language this day. We will speak the Wailaki language. It is good to be here. It is good you are all here. Our hearts are happy. Thank you all for coming. Creator, the Creator has given us much. We are happy we live in this good round valley. We will pray to the Creator for the people. These people, my relatives, their work is good. These people, my relatives, they do not quit. They do their work in a good way. Their heart is good, their heart remain. Their heart is brave, we are happy for the people. Our hearts are happy for the people in this earth, your friends, your heart will not forget. Creator, this good place you make it. We will be safe when we go around on this earth. We will be safe. Thank you for hearing our words. Oh.
Nolan.
My name is Nolan McCarty. I would like to introduce Mr. Van Buren, principal of Round Valley Elementary Middle School. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Van Buren.
I would like to thank all the students and their families for coming here. This was a very unusual year. It took us a long time to get here, but we are here, and I'm very happy for that. As you know, this is my first year in the Valley. Coming here, I did not really know anybody. I came to know the people of this valley through these students, through my interactions with these students. Some of those interactions were in my office when we had to talk about things, and some of them were at public events. But what I found about this community through these students is that these are good people. They speak honestly, even when they have taken a path or made a decision that wasn't necessarily the best. They were always honest and respectful. And it's really been an honor to work with these students this year. These traits that I have seen in these students are going to serve them well in high school. They came to us as small students, kindergarten, holding the hands of their parents and their family, and during this time they've grown from children into young adults. Okay? They are now at a very important step in their journey, because from here on out, they will, in a couple of short weeks, they will go to the high school. I believe that the events that we have been living through for these past 6 months show us that the world is not always a predictable place. Okay, we can't always determine what happens to us outside, but we can always we can always make our decisions and come to our own conclusions. I believe that these students have the ability to be successful in high school and to go on with their lives. The high school journey for you students, the high school journey will be different from the one that you have just completed. When you go to the high school, you will no longer be accompanied by your parents. You go there as young adults. During the 4 years that you are in high school, you will learn all the things that all the adults around you know already. Okay? You will make mistakes. You will learn many things. But in the end, we believe that you will emerge from high school in a successful way. A message for the parents. If this is your first student going into high school, you should know that even though your students may tell you that they are all grown up and they don't need you, nothing could be farther from the truth. The journey to adulthood, which they begin in a couple of weeks, has many possibilities for going different ways. Okay? You will not need to be there in the same way for your students, but you will definitely need to be there to help to guide them, to help to challenge them, to show them where the boundaries are, to show them the way that they should go. Okay? And students, I know that you feel, having been with many 8th graders, I know that you feel that you are all grown up and ready for life. And I ask of you to, as you're making this journey and as you're making these mistakes and as you're learning these things, to always keep your eye fixed on the future. Okay? And even though your parents might get annoying and argue with you at times, you should know that your parents and your family and your community is here for you. They have your best interest at heart, and they will always guide you in a good way. With all the uncertainty and with all the choices that you'll be making in the next 4 years, I would like to share one thing with you and ask you to do one thing this summer. I know that you're all looking forward to the beginning of high school, but I would ask you to do this. Okay? When you enter high school, I would also like you to think of this date in 2024. That's the date that you will graduate from high school. And as you're thinking about that date, I would like you to imagine what that date will look like, who you want to be on that date, and where you want to go. Okay? Life can be very uncertain, but I believe that if you know where you are going, you will never get lost. Okay. So, with that, to all the families, parents, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, and students, I would like to congratulate you for having made it this far in your journey. And I would like to, on behalf of the staff of Round Valley, I would like to wish you well and give you our blessings as you go forward to the end of your school career. Okay? Congratulations.
Zoe?
Thank you, Mr. Van Buren. Now we'd like to recognize our class salutatorian, Otto Hoagland. Let's give Otto Hoagland a round of applause for his excellent work and effort. Otto.
Thank you, Otto. Aiden?
Thank you, Zoe. My name is Aiden Hogan Cochran. Now we would like to recognize our class valedictorian, Bob Whipple. Bob, please stand. We will now hear Bob's valedictorian speech.
Hello everybody, thank you for coming this morning. My name is Robert Whipple Jr. I am Wailaki and Yuki member of the Round Valley Indian Tribes. These past 8 years with my class definitely have had its ups and downs, but these past 8 years have truly been unforgettable. Hopefully all the good times we had will overshadow the bad times. Starting from the beginning in kindergarten, we learned to read and write our first and last names. We made new friends and met people that we will probably know for the rest of our lives. Over the years, we had some unforgettable times like when we were in 3rd and 4th grade, both of our teachers had babies. Unfortunately, in those 2 years, we made 2 teachers cry and one of them walk out. But Miss Brent shaped us up again in 5th grade. In middle school, we made 2 other teachers cry and almost lost our basketball season. But we got it together. We're not bad kids, we just kind of become a handful at times. Our class really didn't get along at times, but we did make some fantastic memories together. The pep rallies were the best times with my classmates because we always had fun. The most memorable times in middle school were the sports, field trips, and of course recess and free time. I won't ever forget Miss Jill. She always let us get cool cash even though we were too old. Thanks, Miss Jill. And thanks Miss Britton, Joe, Allie, Miss T-Paws, and Miss Toto for not giving up on us when we were at our worst. We won't ever forget the time and effort you all gave when everyone else didn't want to deal with us. In order for me to become valedictorian, I stayed focused on schoolwork daily and did my homework and made sure I turned it in on time. I even did extra credit sometimes to make sure I kept an A in all my classes. I had no other choice but to keep good grades because my mom and dad wouldn't settle up for anything less. If I didn't get good grades, I would lose all my sports privileges. I worked hard and it paid off. If I could give advice to my classmates as we move on to high school, it would be to stay focused on your schoolwork so we can have sport teams and always try your best at whatever it is you're working at. In the words of my coach, adversity causes some to break and others to break records. I hope my classmates have big dreams and succeed in life. In closing, I would like to thank my grandma and grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends that helped me get this far with life. A special thanks to my mom and dad for always being on my case to do better than yesterday and work harder for tomorrow. I promise to always try my best and never give up. Thank you.
Okay, Ruby and Matt and Miss Jill, can you please come up here?
My name is Ruby Montalongo, and on behalf of the 8th grade, we would like to present a special award to recognize someone very special to our class and our whole school. This tribute blanket was designed by a Navajo artist to recognize his grandmother. At our school, we've had a very special woman who has dedicated her time to making sure our students are rewarded for their positive behavior, with monthly parties in the Polk Cash store, where we usually get a yummy snack. This same caring woman will also put our feet to the fire, like our moms, aunties, and grandmas who will growl at us, make us tell the truth, and hold us accountable. But at the same time, we all know she cares for us. She would tell us, "You know better," and tell us, "What would your mom or dad say if they could see you now?" And if we smart-mouthed her, she wouldn't take it. She'd say, "Oh no, don't you think you're gonna use that tone with me? I'm Miss Jill Hoagland, and I don't let nobody talk to me like that." While she held our feet to the fire, she also held our hand and showed us a lot of love. If we were feeling bad, got hurt, or felt picked on, we also knew she'd stick up for us. So with this blanket, we'd like to pay tribute to Miss Jill Hoagland and let her know we care about her and we will miss her.
Wow. Well, I never was one for lost for words, but it started off with Baby Bob. Thank you, Bob, for mentioning me. You know, I really cared about our school. I thank Tina Marufo and Trina Fitzgerald, who first introduced me to school to get into the workforce in the school. I was a cook in the cafeteria, which was really nice. I enjoyed seeing the children every day. I believed in telling their children hello in the morning because sometimes that's all it takes to brighten a child's day. I then was through into the mainstream of the campus, and I was to make sure all the kids were in class, and they always were. And then I became the reboot room in the Coke cash store, and that's where I was really put through the test. But all of these kids right here, right down to Ricky Polito with his "Thank you, Miss Jill, for your top ramen today," to Ruby Sky, and I hope Round Valley High is ready for her. She's very straightforward. Gosh, I could stand up here and talk all day for what each and every one of you guys did to me, from the kindergartners to the 8th grade. You brightened my day every day. You gave me a reason to get up in the morning and go to work, and I will miss all of you. And I don't know what to do but stand up here and cry, because I will miss all of you too. But you'll see Miss Jill when you guys vote me in on the school board. Thank you.
Marley, please stand, and Ben and Alonzo, come up here. And Rolinda Wong.
My name is Marley Elliott, and I'd like to ask Mr. Linda Want to come up here. We would like to gift Rolinda Want this potlatch blanket. This beautiful blanket features 9 different designs representing each of the federally recognized tribes of Oregon. This Oregon potlatch blanket represents the wealth of the land of the people who live and lived there, as well as the ability to work together even though everyone is different. The reason we would like to give this blanket to Rolinda is for the wealth she brings to our school by teaching the Wailaki language and providing a Native American curriculum. Rolinda is generous with her knowledge, time, and love of this valley. She is an example of the wealth of our culture. Rolinda, like this blanket design, is able to work with everyone, and through her work at the school, she shows that she cares about us. So with this blanket, we would like to honor Miss Rolinda Want and acknowledge what a gift she is to our community.
just want to say in Shong Shano Dijing, thank you for this day. Oh.
Otto?
My name is Otto Hoagland. We would like to thank the Round Valley Indian tribes for allowing us to have our graduation ceremony here at Hidden Oaks. I would like to introduce Rosalie Cordova, a Round Valley Indian Tribal Council representative.
Greeting proud parents, grandparents, friends. I had a shorter speech, but I have a little story before I begin. I'm not a well-versed person at public speaking, and I had the option of my recorded speech to be played or stand before you. My thought, well, that's easy, play the recorded speech. I woke up yesterday morning with one of my mom's crazy sayings. Don't be chicken of Eli, meaning face your fears. I'm here this morning for my Native people and my community alike. And by the way, we never did find out who this Eli character is to this day. Congratulations, 8th grade graduating class of 2020. I'm here to encourage you to move forward in all your dreams. As you enter high school years, you will have fun, form everlasting friendships, and I say you will accomplish great things in all your endeavors in sports and academics. My thoughts are this, and also my prayer, as you are the future of this valley, all you put your hands to will prosper. Prosper, which will build your character, earn respect, and show respect, and you can say, I can do it, I did it. The next tidbit of advice is ask for help. Help others. Remember this saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Remember those that backed you and pushed you forward. The next 4 years are formative ones as you ready yourself for further education, workforce, your dream. And know that your parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, and extended family are wishing you the best. More importantly, watching over you. Talk with your elders. Be teachable. And again, make your memories big. Make an impact on those around you. An impact in your community. Natives, impact for your people. Again, congratulations, class. 8th grade graduating class of 2020. Okay. Okay, I'm going to call your name, and I'd like you to please stand. Doran Lincoln. Alonzo Patino. Claude Aiden Hoagland Cogburn. Josie Boggs. Robert Whipple Jr. I'll be one of those watching Baby Bob because I do sit across from his dad. Matthew Smith. Okay, Ruby Sky Montalago. Nolan McCarty. Hoagland. Eli Hoagland. Angelo Frias. Marley Elliott. And Robert Brotherton Jr.
Now we would like to recognize and thank our class officers from the last 3 years. As I call your name, please stand. Treasurer Marley Elliott. Secretary Josie Boggs. Diversity Ruby Montalongo. Vice President Bob Whipple. President Johnny Pinion. Thank you. You may be seated.
Tony?
My name is Tony Diaz. Please stand when you hear your name. 7th grade class officers. Treasurer Zoe Garcia Asbel. Secretary Ronnie Pinion. Vice President Tony Diaz. President Bob Whipple. Sixth grade class officers, please stand when you hear your name. Treasurer Joycelyn Dennis. Secretary Tony Pinion. Vice President Gael Diaz. President Bob Whipple. Thank you.
Marley, please stand. And Ms. Shubin, could you please?
I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Miss Allie Shubin, my aunt, who has been one of our middle school teachers for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. In fact, she has had to put up with our class for 3 years and somehow still likes us. We invited Allie to be our guest speaker because we owe her, after giving her grief for 3 years, and we like that Allie gets us. She understands us.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hauha astronoten ishonoten tat mis nawek ka inae. Hello, friends and relatives. It is good to see you here today. My name is Miss Shubin, as they said. I'm so happy to be here and very honored that the 8th grade class of 2020 has asked me to speak. I only had to put up with them for 2 years, but it was the 7th period, and it was after lunch and the last period of the day, which is kind of stressful for everybody. I am so excited to see you all today. It has been quite a ride for us to get here. The class had originally asked for me to roast them in this speech, but I think the 2020 school year was roast enough. If you guys end up missing me during high school and want me to roast you then, just text me or email me and I'll be happy to oblige. I know you may not feel like it, but you are the graduating class that has the entire world striving for you to succeed. You are the best class for a time such as this, the class of 2020, the pandemic class. And there is no other class quite like you guys. Even before the emergence of COVID-19 turned the world upside down and ensured that we would never forget the final few months of this school year, this class of 2020 has left a mark on the school and the community. I wish I could give you all the traditional graduation you deserve. You've been dreaming about that walk across the stage, the music you picked out with all of your friends and family cheering you on. I wish we could gather afterwards and eat some sheet cake and take pictures and celebrate what you've accomplished. But history has found you. An event that will change the way we live, an event that will now have us referring to a before and after the pandemic has swept the globe, and it has found you. As our long, strange spring break was extended week after week, the truth began to settle in. We were not going back to 8th grade, not as students anyway. But maybe through these trying times, you've gained something more important than any of that. Maybe as very young people, you should know something very, very powerful about yourselves. You have been tested. You did not falter. You kept going. The tenacity and fortitude you have shown during this last quarter to finish your schoolwork under such weird circumstances will help you as you move through high school. And as you move through high school, please remember some of the stories and advice I have shared with you. Firstly, have a plan for what you want to do after school. 4 years goes by really fast. Do you want to go to college? If so, for what? Remember, you can major in leisure studies, which basically means you have a BS in managing vacations. You could be a doctor of vacation. Just saying. Have you considered a trade school? Because last I checked, Covelo could use more certified electricians and contractors than PhDs in philosophies. No offense to philosophy majors. It doesn't matter what it is, just have a plan and work towards it. However, be ready for that plan to change as your priorities change from your freshman year to your senior year. I remember wanting to be a Lisa Frank designer when I was a freshman in high school, but I can't draw. I'm an anthropologist, and look at me now. I'm a middle school teacher. Things change. Secondly, choose your partners in life wisely. And by partners, I mean people who you will be working with and interacting with on a professional level. This includes your school partners, your sport partners, your teachers, your people that you're going to work the jobs with or be your partners in a big project. Do you remember my partner in field school, Aaron? Well, we ended up attracting too many bears and snakes to properly work together. So we had to choose different partners. We were great friends, but not good partners. So be careful in your partnerships and notice who attracts more bears and snakes when they are with you. Those might not be the best partners that you want in life. Every one of you is being called to step towards your future and shed parts of yourself that you must leave behind in middle school, to refine who you are, how you define success, and what is generally meaningful to you. And although you're entering a very different world from the one you've expected, it's a world that needs you, because you are the great class of 2020, and you did not give up. Thank you very much.
Johnny.
My name is Johnny Pignon. Mrs. Toto will now ask each 8th grader to stand when called to announce their awards.
This morning I will announce 8th grade awards usually given at the 8th grade breakfast. We have medal or pins for the subject areas: math, ELA, reading, writing, spelling, social studies, art, science, and geography, and PE. We also have medals for valedictorian, salutatorian, honor roll, all-around excellence, leadership, attendance, citizenship, technology, most improved. Students put on their medals before they came out this morning. Please listen to the medals and pins each student is receiving at this 220 graduation. When I call your name, student, please stand. Josie Boggs. Josie receives honor roll, writing, math, social studies, art, and is a graduate. Thank you, Josie. Ruby Montalongo. Ruby is receiving leadership, most improved, PE, spelling, social studies, art, and is a graduate. Thank you, Ruby. Marley Elliott. Marley is receiving Honor Roll, Leadership, Math, ELA, Science, Spelling, Geography, Social Studies, Art, and Graduate. Thank you, Marley. Kaylee Presley. Kaylee is receiving Honor Roll, Good Attendance, Citizenship, All-Around Excellence, Math, ELA, Social Studies, Art, and is a graduate. Thank you, Kaylee. Joycelyn Dennis. Joycelyn receives Honor Roll, Citizenship, All-Around Excellence, Math, ELA, PE, Science, Spelling, Geography, Social Studies, Art, and Graduate. Thank you, Joycelyn. Zoe Garcia Asbel. Zoe receives Citizenship, Math, ELA, Social Studies, and Graduate. Thank you, Zoe. Eli, you don't need to stand. Eli Hoagland, everybody. Eli receives Most Improved, PE, and Graduate. Thank you, Eli. Matthew Dawson. Matthew receives Honor Roll, All-Around Excellence, Citizenship, and Graduate. Thank you, Matthew. Ricardo Haro Polito. Ricardo receives Most Improved, PE, and Graduate. Thank you, Ricardo. Johnny Pignon. Johnny receives Leadership, Most Improved, Writing, Social Studies, and Graduate. Thank you, Johnny. Otto Hoagland. Otto Hoagland receives Salutatorian, Honor Roll, Citizenship, All-Around Excellence, Writing, Math, ELA, Science, Spelling, Geography, Social Studies, Art, and Graduate. Thank you, Otto. Robert Bob Whipple. Bob receives valedictorian, Honor Roll, Leadership, Perfect Attendance, Citizenship, All-Around Excellence, Writing, Math, ELA, PE, Science, Geography, Social Studies, Art, and is a graduate. Angelo Bubba Frias. Bubba receives Good Attendance, Most Improved, PE, Social Studies, Art, and Graduate. Thank you, Bubba. Doran Lincoln. Doran receives Citizenship, Improved, and Graduate. Thank you, Doran. William Lincoln. William receives Honor Roll, Citizenship, All-Around Excellence, Writing, Math, Science, Spelling, Geography, Social Studies, Art, Graduate. Thank you, William. Tony Diaz. Tony receives Honor Roll, Good Attendance, Citizenship, Most Improved, and Graduate. Thank you, Tony. Bruxel Sunny McLeod. Sunny receives Good Attendance, Most Improved, PE, Social Studies, Art, Reading, and Graduate. Thank you, Sunny. Ben Leggett Want. Ben receives Citizenship, Most Improved, Technology, and Graduate. Thank you, Ben. Aiden Hoagland Cogburn. Aiden receives Honor Roll, Most Improved, PE, Social Studies, Art, and Graduate. Robert Brotherton. Robert receives Citizenship, Most Improved, PE, Social Studies, and Graduate. Thank you, Robert. Nolan McCarty. Nolan receives Honor Roll, Leadership, Good Attendance, Citizenship, Technology, All-Around Excellence, Writing, Math, Science, Geography, Social Studies, and Graduate. Thank you, Nolan. Matt Smith. Matt receives Honor Roll, Leadership, Citizenship, PE, Social Studies, Art, and Graduate. Thank you, Matt. Alonzo Patino. Alonzo receives Honor Roll, Leadership, Good Attendance, Citizenship, Technology, All-Around Excellence, Math, PE, Social Studies, Art, and Graduate. Thank you, Alonzo. You can find a video on Facebook of the graduates and their awards. Josie.
My name is Josie Bogg. We would like to once again say thank you and show our love and appreciation to our families and friends for all their love and support. Due to social distancing requirements, we will present our roses to our immediate family and distribute them later. Graduates, listen for your name and present your family with your rose vase.
So let's have Alonzo, Matt, Nolan, and Robert. Kaylee, Joycelyn, Zoe, Eli.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see.
Aiden, Ben, Sunny, Tony.
Be afraid, be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand.
William, Doran, Baba, Bob.
My name is Alonzo Patino. The moment has arrived. I would like to introduce Mr. Mike Gorman, superintendent of our school, and our principal, Mr. Robert Van Buren. These gentlemen will present you with your diplomas.
But I'm not tripping, I get blue faces out of horde. Boss heard Nandy had the pills, so he ordered more. Carter boy on the boards, we in this and we pimp, son. Corona, bet I said something. I can't call nobody on my phone with this. When they start losing, I'ma hit the pharmacy so I can have the syrup, the oxys, and the bars. No, it's not for consumption, it's all for the selling. If I can't serve my knots, I'ma be a full eyes on me. Little like a plug, till a nigga top till. Still, I'm just a simple man. All I want is money plus the fame. I'm a simple man, Mr. International. Playing with the passport, just like a Latin switch. Get you anything you ask for, either him or me. The champagne and the sea, flavor of my homies when we floss on our enemies. Witness as we creep to a low speed.
Kaylee Presley. Joycelyn Dennis.
This is my fight song.
Zoe Garcia Asbel.
It's beyond hashtag. Brothers make babies.
Eli Hoagland. Ricardo Haro Polito. Matthew Dawson. Johnny Pignon. Otto Hoagland. Robert Bob Whipple. Yeah. Angela Baba Frias. Doran Lincoln. William Lincoln. Tony Diaz.
Stay down till I came up with my mirror. Right or wrong, forever right, you know what's up with me here. Never change on my gang, yeah, I'm stuck.
Bruxel Sonny McLeod.
I was on that block way. Only put in 20 years of work and then I got way. Shelly, I ain't even go to church because that block pay. Big 40 cal in my shirt, no karate. What the ops say, what the cops say. Big spinning drive, you can eat, it's the block way. Covelo way, good.
Got it, Kathy? Benjamin Leggett Want. Claude Aiden Hoagland Cogburn.
Yeah, I'm on probation, so
Robert Brotherton.
I ain't perfect, I've been hurting, let me yeah, beat the streets, bitch, I play for keeps. Enemies close, watch the company I keep. I ain't perfect, but I work on that at least. I ain't perfect, I've been hurting, let me
Nolan McCarty.
Body drop all the time, I don't feel nothing.
Matthew Smith.
And my little brother turned to a drummer, walking my side, now he got the lumber. I said they made back where they gaze at. Tell my brothers about 100 summers. All my know, run up them numbers. Run up them numbers. Run up them numbers. OKC, don't want no none of the OKC.
Alonzo Patino.
I'm trying to get it.
Eighth grade class, please stand. I'd like to present you to the graduating class of 2020. So we're going to be having our parade right after this. The cars that are not in the parade, we're asking if they leave first. And then there's kind of like a ditch over here, so it's better if you kind of leave off of this area and then the parade cars can line up around the edge. So as we begin, I'm going to call by row or call your name and then you're going to be exiting, okay, students? Walk outside.